Now, interestingly, nobody ever taught us to seek happiness. We were taught, tell the truth, my child, you should not tell lies. You should not steal anybody's property, beta. That's a very bad thing to do. Did anybody teach us, my child, you should make happiness your goal? It should not come about that you start running after misery. Which means intuitively, without having been taught, we all knew this is our goal. Happiness is such a beautiful emotion. It moistens the heart with sweetness. Happy people are fulfilled with their lives and satisfied with their works. Happiness leads to a sense of gratitude towards the blessings that we have received. And when that fills up in the heart, the next emotion is euphoria or joy. Without happiness, success is no longer sweet. We may surround ourselves with the opulences of the world and the luxuries and the comforts, but the void in the heart doesn't fill up. And victory also no longer provides relish. Therefore, happiness is like the one before all the zeros that adds to the value of everything else in life by its presence, and by its absence, it nullifies them all. Unfortunately, however, happiness is also elusive, like the rainbow in the horizon. We run after it all our lives. Look for it in corporate boardrooms, in discotheques, in vacations, in Hawaii, cruises to Alaska. But somehow or the other, it continues to elude us. And hence, the search for happiness continues. Interestingly, this search, do you know when it began? The moment we were born. When we entered this big bad world or good world, the first thing we did was to raise a slogan, give me happiness, give me happiness. It was not in those words because we could not say A, B, C, D, K, 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 K. But what we did when we entered the world was to cry. Every child cries upon birth. And if the child doesn't cry, the mother cries. Why did we cry? Because in the process of birth we experienced pain. And by crying we revealed our innermost sentiment. I did not come in this world for misery. I came for joy. Give me joy. And from that day till today, incessantly we search for it. We all have different decisions regarding where happiness lies. Mahesh thinks he will get it by a good professional career. Dinesh looks for it in the PhD degree. Deena thinks she'll get it through harmonious relationships. And Deena is looking for it in holding big posts. But Ramesh, Dinesh, Ganesh, Suresh, Deena, Meena, they are all looking for happiness. And how do I say that? You ask any of them, why are you doing what you are doing? They will tell you, it will give me money. And why are you looking for money? Money will give me the things of this world. What kind of things are you interested in? Things to see, things to taste, things to smell, things to touch, and things to hear. God has fitted our physical body with 5 knowledge senses, with the help of which we taste, see, smell, hear, feel. So we are looking for the objects of these 5 senses, and the whole world is a subject for them. Again, ask the question, why are you looking for these 5 kinds of objects? They will all say for happiness, for peace, contentment, fulfillment, joy, bliss, maja, anand. They are all synonyms for happiness. So you go and ask anybody in any country of the world, what do you want? Whatever answer they give, again ask, why do you want it? Again, whatever answer is given, ask them, why do you want that? This chain every time will end on one word, which is happiness. Which means all of us are seeking happiness. Aristotle, the Greek philosopher, 2,500 years ago, it seems, he knew this truth. When he said, we seek honor, wealth and prestige because they bring us happiness. But we seek happiness for itself and never with a view for anything further. Aristotle would have been astounded if he had been told that 2,500 years before him, there was a philosopher in India called Vyas, who had already written it down in his Srimad Bhagavatam, Sarvesham api bhutanam vipasvatmaiva vallabha itare patya vittabhyas tadvallabha tayaivahi. He says, everything you do, you got married, why? For the sake of your spouse's happiness? Impossible for your happiness. You had children, why? For their happiness? Impossible for your happiness. You took a job for your boss's happiness? Impossible. It was all self-seeking yearning of happiness. And through the day, we do contradictory things. Sometimes you sit, sometimes you stand. But these are also in the pursuit of the same one thing. Like right now, you're all sitting and listening to the lecture. Is it giving you a little bit of joy? Just to make me happy, you can say, yes, Swami. But supposing I keep speaking till 12 at night, I'll be the only one remaining. What happened? You were sitting for happiness. Why are you getting up now? Swamiji, you became so boring. All the happiness dried up. Now getting up is giving me happiness. Doing one activity, happiness dried up. Now people want to do the reversal. But the goal remains the same. All day long you are awake for the sake of happiness, and when you get exhausted, you say, I go to sleep, it will give me happiness. Even we cry for the sake of happiness. See, people intuitively think that happiness is in laughter, and in crying there is misery. But the Vedas say no. You cry for happiness. Somebody is crying. Ask that person, why are you crying? My father passed away in COVID. Okay, then? Oh, I cremated him and came back. My mother also passed away in COVID. So, I cremated her and came back and my house got burned. My question is, why are you crying? You have got three miseries. One father passing away, second mother passing away, third house burning. Now, if there is misery in crying, then why are you crying and getting a fourth misery attached to yourself? No, Swamiji, all these three miseries became so unbearable. If I don't cry, I'll go crazy. In crying, I'm releasing it all, and that is giving me some peace. So when the misery is crossed to tolerance limit, the person is crying, and this is providing peace or happiness. That's the only reason people cry. Now, interestingly, nobody ever taught us to seek happiness. We were taught, tell the truth, my child, you should not tell lies. You should not steal anybody's property, beta. That's a very bad thing to do. Did anybody teach us, parents, teacher, guru, my child, you should make happiness your goal. It should not come about that you start running after misery. This instruction we never received, which means intuitively, without having been taught, we all knew this is our goal. Otherwise, in every way, we are different. Our facial appearances are different. That is why my laptops with the windows, it immediately recognizes, welcome Swami Mukundananda, through the camera. When I don't have my tilak, it still recognizes. If I put on my reading glasses, it still recognizes. If I turn my face like this, it still recognizes. That means there's something distinctive about this face that is not there in other faces. That is why when you enter the US nowadays, you don't need to fill up any forms. Stand before the camera. Swami Mukundananda. So they are now identifying through the face. They say, okay, get your biometrics. Because there are 8 billion people on the planet Earth and everybody has got different biometrics. So amazing. Our bodily aromas don't match. You don't realize, the dog realizes. You go and meet a friend, the dog looks and starts barking. Comes close and sniffs. Oh, this smell is in my memory. He's an acquaintance of mine. We people, we remember the voices, and if we don't, we get into trouble. I do. When I reach USA, somebody gives a call, Radhe Radhe Swamiji. Radhe Radhe, who is speaking? You guess. How should I guess? It's not a video call. No, you have to guess from my voice. The person knows that I'm hearing 50,000 people through the year, but I should remember the individual harmonics in his voice and say, oh, you are Patel Bhai. See, and we usually do remember as well, which means we are all different in every way, yet in this matter, we are all one. Now, why is this desire for happiness in us? To understand this is going to be a journey. For now, let it suffice to say that this yearning for happiness is not of one lifetime. The soul is eternal. Mamaivansho jivaloke jivabhutas sanatanaha. Arjun, all the souls in the world are my eternal fragmental parts. It means we have existed ever since God has existed.